Gervonta Davis has been elevated to the full WBA lightweight champion, and he's revealed details on his next fight. Gervonta's been looking for a new opponent for quite some time, but that hasn't stopped him from training and sparring in the meantime. Recently, Gervonta mocked his sparring partner when he stepped out of the ring.
Oh, that's the hook.
Devin Haney still thinks that a fight between himself and Gervonta is one of the biggest fights in boxing. Devin stated, "Tank Davis, I think that's the biggest fight in boxing, to be real. You know, we all know what kind of draw he is. We all know what kind of draw I'm becoming, and I think it's a huge fight. I haven't seen Rolly lately, but there's another fight to be made in the 140 division. But like I said, I gotta get past Regis Prograis and then we go from there. But I want to make the biggest fights happen, the biggest money fights happen. I became undisputed, made history, defended my belts, became the youngest to do so. But now it's time for me to make the biggest fights happen. Like I said, my next fight ought to be back in the Bay Area or we're going to Saudi Arabia." As for Regis Prograis, he has no interest in fighting Gervonta at catchweight, and he's only interested in fighting at 140. Regis stated, "Nope, no catchweight for Davis. It's 140, that's it. I want to be the Marvin Hagler of my division. It's going to be 140 and that's it. Of course, Davis is the biggest fight for me. He and Canelo Alvarez are the face of boxing. Either Davis or Orion or Teo for my next fight. I feel like I'm going to stay at 140 for the rest of my career. This is my weight class. They can come to me. I hired a nutritionist and I started making weight his way, and it's been easier and easier. From 135 to 147, it's that glamour division. There are so many good fights that could be made around us. It's going to be all big fights." Another fight that Regis thinks would be big for Gervonta would be a fight against Teofimo Lopez. Regis stated, "That's a huge fight. I think I'll go with Tank on that one. I lean more towards Tank for that one because Teo has been put down by a southpaw before." Teofimo Lopez thinks that Gervonta is too scared to face him though, and Teofimo stated, "Tank Davis? Yeah, but he's too scared. He's too scared. Other than just overall staying focused trying to help. Like I said, open a boxing gym in South Florida, actually a combat gym, and really just focusing on trying to benefit and help the sport of boxing, especially with this momentum. The only way you get Teo back is a 9-figure contract deal because I've made ESPN over $100 million. I'm still getting paid $1 million to fight while all these other fighters have not even done a quarter of what I've done and accomplished in the sport. They're getting 8, 10, 12, 15 million. So obviously I'm the black sheep of the industry and they're really hurting me on that end." Sean Porter really thinks that Teofimo and Gervonta are essentially the same fighter.
Oh man,
that's the right picture.
Teo versus Tank. Great fight, Sean. Great fight. What are we fighting at? Tell me the numbers. Tell me what we fighting. 135, 140, because that makes a difference.
Listen,
You got to go to the king. That's the king behind me.
stylistically, they're the same fighter. The makeup is a little different, the size is a little different, but their boxing style, the way that they fight, is the exact same.
Of course, Teofimo Lopez Sr. says that they're waiting for the right offer with Gervonta Davis. He stated, "Tank is a monster. I respect Tank. He has a powerful left hand, but he needs to go to the top dogs. We're right here. We're waiting for him." Teofimo isn't the only one who wants to fight Gervonta though, and Ryan Garcia wants his rematch at the right weight too. Ryan stated, "I want to get my rematch at the right weight. He knows it wasn't who I really was. I don't really care what anyone says. I don't fight like that. I'm way better than that, and I'm better than him. I don't care if he beat me. I'm better than him. Give me my rematch and I'll beat him. I'm going to build myself up again. If I've got to go through a Teofimo Lopez or a Devin Haney to get that, then I'm gonna do it." According to Ryan Garcia, he was injured the last time he was in the ring with Gervonta Davis. Ryan stated, "I did go in the ring with a rib injury, a separated rib from sparring, was dehydrated, and it was like one of those first shots of sparring. I didn't even get hit hard. My rib just sunk in and I had to go to the hospital, spent some time there, and I couldn't even run. I couldn't do anything. It was about 2 weeks before the fight. There was nothing that I could do. I decided that I wasn't going to pull out. Too much time had been put into this and too much things went into making this fight happen. I wasn't going to pull out." Well, Gervonta wasn't buying it, and he stated, "To be honest, I don't know why this kid Garcia is talking. It's over for this guy. Give him a year or two. He has no discipline, no dedication. He showed y'all on All Access, and it went right over y'all head." At one point, Gervonta thought that Ryan was going to be his toughest fight yet.
Do you think that's going to be your toughest fight to date?
I believe so. He's young, he's fast, he's strong, he's taller than me, got more reach, and he's hungry. People think he's going to just be a walkover. I don't think so.
Ryan doesn't think that Gervonta is willing to give anyone a fair fight, though. Ryan stated, "Davis will never fight me at 140. This guy will never fight anybody at a fair thing. He just won't. He won't chance it. He really doesn't have that dog in him. He doesn't have the spirit of an old school fighter. But I don't care. We didn't really run it. That wasn't really a fight. It was a half a man versus a dude that, even when he dropped me, he really didn't want to engage either, to be honest." Meanwhile, Tim Bradley thinks that Gervonta will get exposed when he faces certain fighters. Tim stated Tank is going to get exposed soon. If he gets in there with the right guy like Shakur Stevenson, he's going to get exposed. I'm noticing a pattern with a lot of the PBC fighters. Inactivity is one of them. When they do get in there with a live dog and they get hit in the face, they all bow out. A lot of the guys do. There's levels to this game. I remember seeing him fight against Isaac Cruz. I saw a different wrinkle with him in that he boxed, but I also saw that he didn't like that toughness that Cruz brought. He didn't like that heat. I know he had a hurt hand and whatever, so that could be part of it too, but I could just tell. Body language. Me being a fighter my entire life, I could see certain intangibles, and I see that with Tank. Gervonta has admitted that he has his own target list, and there were quite a few heavy hitters on his list.
I got some people I want to get.
Like
I don't want to say their names, but
just say yes or no. Haney,
yes,
Lomachenko,
yes,
Teofimo,
yes. Not really so much to Teofimo.
not so much. It's not on your
Yeah,
list.
it's not on my. He's not.
Cambosis? No. Is there anyone I'm missing, or is that it?
Yeah, but I don't want to say his name.
Shakur?
Yeah.
According to Mike Coppinger and Michael Benson, Gervonta could headline the first PBC card to be partnered with Amazon Prime. He tweeted, Gervonta Davis reportedly could headline PBC's first Amazon Prime Video PPV in March. Marie Donahue is the VP of the sports division of Amazon Prime, and she stated, "We are thrilled to join with Premier Boxing Champions to bring the best boxers in the world to Prime Video, and to give more fans than ever the chance to experience these must-see events. With live coverage of PBC action throughout the calendar year, Prime Video continues to bring viewers in the US and around the world the best in sports." If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.